Hi, and welcome to Serenity Cove Crafts. My name is Linda, and today I'm going to share a very precious project with you. I designed these about a year and a half ago with my intention to do a tutorial for you guys, and life kind of threw me some curveballs the last several months, so I have not gotten around to it until now. So, drum roll, please. Look at this. And I'm recording somewhere different right now, so the lighting isn't very good. Let's see. Okay. Now this is a Glamour Chick. She's got her jewels, her little glasses, her nose. In this case, she's got the little running shoes. All right. She's all ready to go out. And the exact same thing, but switch up the colors and leave the jewelry out. And look, we've got Quirky Birds. This one I just glued, I hot glued this little patch that I had onto it. And he's got his eyes and he's got different color. Call them Quirky Birds when I mix up the colors like that. Okay. So for this project, you're going to need a yarn that you will be using for the body. I have this yellow kind of ombre color. And you're going to need a pom-pom. This pom-pom, for example, with this bird, it's about this size pom-pom. I can't even tell you what they are. 2 point some inches. And these are huge pom-poms. So shake it up. There's no wrong way to do anything. Just go ahead and have fun with it. All right, you need your 22 pin machine, so you need the yarn. Now you also need some yarn. So right here, that's like this. I don't know if you can see that. It's a fluffy yarn. Now at first look, you would think this isn't going to fit through my machine, but it does, because when you actually look at it, the string part underneath, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my angle here. This string part will fit in your machine. So you shouldn't have problems. Just go a little slower. Okay, so we have this. And you're going to need, I know you can buy little mini running shoes, little canvas running shoes. These I actually made myself. I had purchased some, and then I cast a mold of it, and then I used some foam clay and pressed it in and made a whole box of shoes. Now, that's a lot of work if you're not doing a lot of these, right? But if you are going to do a lot, there we go, look. See, I use up all kinds of different color. I just mashed all the colors together, and I have these groovy. Okay. Now, I just wanted to let you know what I do with these. For example, let's say we'll go with the Quirky Bird. I will, once he's knit, I've designed these cards here. Okay, and they just say, Quirky Bird, I am not lost, but I am alone. If I make you smile, take me home. Keep me, give me away, or leave me for someone else to find. It's good to be a little quirky. The world needs quirky people just like you. You are special. And I would put these into, you know, these cellophane cookie bags, the tall, long ones. And I just kind of put my bird in there, and then I would put a card in it. And I would leave them. I would just go around and drop them off random places. Grocery store, I'd throw it in the little kitty basket. All over. I've left them in library shelves. I just leave them. You want someone to be able to find them. But I just kind of leave them and I walk away. And I never know which of my knitted toys gets discovered or not. So that's just what I do with mine. Right? So, sorry, I digress. Now for the necklace, little pearls. For that one, I believe I just used these. I got this at a thrift store. About $3 for this big spool of, plastic kind of pearls. There's also, same thrift store, I bought, you can buy like $1.75. So I got this necklace, and have another one somewhere, but I think I misplaced it. As you can see, I'm not very, there it is. This one came from a thrift store as well. And I'm going to use this one. All right, so you'll also need, for the glasses, these are just, what do they call them, resin glasses, I guess. I have purchased these previously on Amazon, and I've also purchased a whole pile of them off of Temu. Same, as far as I can see, they're the exact same quality, the same ones. You can get them heart shape. You can get some, that's not heart shape. And they call them charms, but there are no loops or anything. So I just glue them on. Right? Now, I also get a couple of stones. I just have these. I'll just put these in the bottom. Actually, I won't use these because they feel really, really light. They feel like plastic. I'll get some more. But the stones will just go at the bottom, right in here, just so that they could sit up. All right. I'll have to go hunting for more stones. So we have that. Now, I use super glue. Some of the items I hot glue on. Oh, you can tell I'm out of practice doing this. So I hot glue some of the pieces like this over here. But once I started to use, these are foam. Hot glue will melt foam. That's not to say I haven't done it. It does work. It's just that it may not stay on long. So I use this, and this doesn't burn through or melt through the foam. And what else? Oh, we're going to need to make some feet. Little feet. All right. So I have these ones that I've already made up. They're actually smaller. And I'm just going to show you. It's an air dry clay, but it's foam. You could get them many varieties. I believe Play-Doh or Play School has one that Dollar Tree sells. I've seen them. I'm in Canada, so our Dollar Tree has them in packages. This is something I got from Dollarama here in Canada. It's got 5 different colors, and I'm just going to take out the orange. Just bear with me. I'm so out of practice. It's ridiculous. Now this stuff, see, it's goopy. It's really goopy. Just take a little bit. Oh, take a little piece. Go a little bigger. All right. I'm just going to show you how and I'll do this as well, how I make the noses and how I do the feet when I do feet. You'll see this stuff, it sticks all over, but once you work it, it'll firm up. Okay. Take some of this, put that back. Now, for the beak is fairly easy. So you really have to work it, so it's not so tacky. Now for the beak, what I usually do is just, see if I can get that over here where you can see it. I just take a piece of this, I just kind of like form it, almost like a toucan beak, okay? It does not matter. I've done these in like all kinds, like whatever color you want, right? There. And I just like to try to make sure that they'll fit under the glasses like that. And then you put it aside, and they will dry. They dry several hours, but I'd probably wait till the next day to use them. Okay, here's another piece. I'll show you how I did the foot. I just kind of rolled with a ball. And I just pressed it down. So let me do this again. I am going to flatten it with this, so it's, there we go. And there's no right or wrong way. These are large, these are small. Okay. Oh, and I would suggest that you get a pencil or a pen. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make the foot. Okay. I'm going to use the end of the pencil, like the eraser, just to anchor in. This is where I want my foot to go. My hand sticking to the eraser. Okay, I'm just not having a very great time. Let's try this again. I didn't work it enough. It's still a little mushy. haven't, like I said, I haven't done, I made tons of these, but I have not done them in a little bit. And I am definitely the greatest procrastinator. Okay, so let's try like this. What I'm going to do, just grab, it can be like an X-Acto knife or kitchen knife or whatever, or a pair of scissors. I'm just going to make a couple of slits. There's one slit and there's another. Now we're just going to work around with it. Just trying to mold it into 3 funky toes. Go like that. I'm just showing you this first so that you can get this out of the way and have them dry before you make your Glam Chicks, your Glamour Chicks, right? So go like this and just do it up here. Okay, and there we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we'll do this again. I swear it'll work. Okay, let me try with this. I have some tools that I use when I am working with clay. Let's see if I can bring one up here. There we go. See if that'll go in better. Just keep playing with it. Like that. There we go. Okay. So I've got a little hole here, and this will basically be where we glue, with the crazy glue, we glue the end of the I-cord into that hole. And you'll also need an I-cord maker. I only use the Tulip. No, I'm not being paid, and I don't represent the company, but I've had so many I-cord makers and none of them work. I couldn't even get the Addi to work. I bought this. It was a little more expensive. These are around, I'm in Canada, so I paid around $80 for this, but I'm telling you, I've abused and abused this. I make seamless I-cords, like no problem whatsoever. Like, look at that, in minutes. So, I just wanted to get that out of the way. And I think that covers everything. Glass is the foot. Yes. So, the first thing that I did, I took the color that I wanted for the body. I cast onto my 22-pin Addi. You can use your Sentro as well. I love my Addis. They don't kick back like the Sentro does. They don't seem to get caught. Okay? So for this, I knit. Here. This is 50 rows. And then you cast off. Okay? Give it a nice stretch. So you're going to need stuffing as well. I have everything here ready. I'm just forgetting to mention it. Okay. It's just some stuffing that I actually took apart an old project and took the stuffing from that, just reusing it. Okay. So once you've got these out, we are going to cinch and close both ends. But I think I'll do it this way. Okay. Like this. I want this color on the outside, so I'll put it on the inside. And we'll just pull. All right. So I'm just tying it off now. Actually, I'll tie it 3 times. And I'm going to take my yarn needle. That's right, you need a yarn needle too. And we're just going to hide the ends inside the work. In this case, I'm just going to put them kind of through like that. This is going to... Hang on a second. Okay, I'm going to put them... Never mind. I'll just kind of hide it in here. I forgot that this is going to be the outside. Let's hide those in here. There we go. And you also need scissors, which... There we are. Please just forgive me, I'm not in my groove. I'm so out of practice. I'm going to keep the longer tail. We're going to have to do some mattress stitching. Now, I gotta head out and find some rocks. I will be right back. All right. I will use these these ones. I can't find my other rocks. I know I could go outside, but I'm not going out. So I just grabbed some of these. So basically like those little marbles, the vase fillers, things like that. All right, kind of put them in the bottom. That will weigh it down. We're going to stuff it. Take some of your stuffing. Kind of, oops. I'm going to turn it right side out first. There we go. All right. And we will be stuffing it. Now with this dude here, I really overstuffed them. Okay. When I did the Glam Chicks, I put a little less stuffing, so we'll try that. A little less stuffing. All right. But we do need a little more. All right. Good. All right. So at this point, I'm going to take the yarn tail that I had. We'll just thread it through, and we are going to mattress stitch. So we're going to close this off. I think it needs a little bit more stuffing actually. So we'll be closing this off, the mattress stitch, and you'll see that's where we get the body shape from. Closing it back here. All right, now to mattress stitch. All right, I'm just going to grab some stitches. I don't have very good lighting here. Just going to grab a stitch on one side, and I'm going to leave a tail here, just so we can tie it off. And I'm just going to grab one over here. And I find, personally, I like to grab a couple of stitches at a time. This one's already taken. I look forward to hearing some of your feedback, or just drop me a line, send me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I'd really love to hear from you. Now these though, I have seen these years ago. They were crocheted, I believe. And I kind of thought, there should be a way I can do this on the knitting machine. So I figured out a way, and I'm just here to teach that to you. I was going to upload it as a paid pattern to my Etsy store, but I just figured, you know, I haven't seen you guys in such a long time, that I'm going to give you something special here. A nice special design. And these, I've only given them away, hidden them. But these would probably be magnificent at a bazaar. Okay, so I'm getting over here, closer to the edge now. Going all the way to the end, don't pull too tight. Okay, so what we're going to do now, just going to pull both ends and see how that closes up. I really wish I had better lighting here to show you. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use this as the back, this side, because it seems to be, look, it seems to be kind of shaped that way. So I'll go with the back. Just going to tie these off. All right, just kind of go through, tie it off. Don't worry about your knot showing. We're going to be putting the tail here. It's all good. I think I'm going to leave this here just for to attach the tail. Now, over here we've got, take a look at this beauty here. All right, kind of settle it like that. Now I'm going to tie off this end, but at this point I'm also going to tie on the pom-pom. Now these are pom-poms that have loops. If I can grab one, there you go. They've got loops. Okay, so I just kind of use the loop. I'll tie it off first. Hang on. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to tie it once. I don't know why I'm so out of practice doing this. I have been knitting all this time. Like, this is my latest venture. Look at these beautiful tulips. I've been making flowers, so that's kind of what's been keeping me busy lately. Lots and lots of tulips. Okay, so now I'm going to take this pom-pom. Going to put the yarn tail through it. So we're just going to pass the needle back and forth through here, and then go through the loop again. Okay, back through. Go through the loop again. I will be securing this with hot glue as well. Okay, go like this. Tie it off. Tie it off. Okay. I will hide the tail end into the work here. Now, once my hot glue gun gets heated enough, this is basically what I'm doing. I've sewn it on first, you can see that, and then I use a little bit of glue just around the base, just to mush it and push it into position. All right, so my glue gun is heated enough. I'm just going to apply some, just kind of like go around the base here, around this part that I sewed through. And let's push that down. Just smush it in. Just hold it for a little bit. Okay. And I think I want a little more. Just a little more just to hold it. See, a little like that, like that. Right. Push it down again. All right. And there we go. Now I'm going to show you how to make the wings. Okay, so I'm going to use this fluffy yellow. I've already knit one wing and one tail. I'll just give you the row counts. Now for these wings, you're going to make two. I mean, you could have a one-winged bird. That's okay. If you want your bird to sit upright, he probably needs two wings. So let's go here. Okay, and there again, this looks like it's going to be difficult to work with, but honestly, it is not. So I'm casting on under the first peg, in front and behind the second. Oh my goodness, in front of the third, behind the fourth, in front, behind, in front, behind, front. There you go, front, behind. Front, behind. Don't have any slack on this. I just have like a little bit, my hand's just kind of holding it a bit. So you don't want to work tightly, as it will be too difficult to work with. Okay, so I'm here at the last pin 22. Open up my little, my yarn holder, my yarn guide, yes, and close it. Now I'm just going to kind of over here. Now for the wings, you're going to do 6 rows, all right? So the cast on does not count. So right now I'm doing my first row, and I am going fairly slow. There's 1, and you can pick up a little. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, turn it like this. Go ahead, cut the yarn. I leave a tail about 20, about 28 inches, give or take. Don't stress over it. Just make sure you have enough of the yarn. Too often I've made my yarn tails too short, and then I have to get really creative how to cast off, but we're good here. We're doing really well. Okay. Now I open up the yarn guide. put the yarn behind this last pin, but before the first black pin. So it's in between the last and the first. Okay, I'm just going to hold it like this, just so that I don't accidentally knit it. And just kind of hold it like so. Crank. You're going to crank one full row with it off the machine and stop before you get over here. Now we're going to start picking these out. Go ahead, like so. There's 1, 2, let's see. So I have to lean it towards myself to see. Can you see if I do that? Yes, you can. 1, 2. At first, you can only grab a couple at a time. And my yarn tail's a little long. It went around the wheel, the crank. That's all right. We got it back. Okay, and you're just going to keep going around like so. Sorry, I have to tilt it towards myself. You know what, people? Words are hard. I'm having a hard time with words lately. Words are difficult. They can be. They certainly can be. It's just gentle, gentle, gentle. You don't want to pull this and snap it. We're just taking our time here. Only grabbing a few stitches at a time. At first, I only grab one at a time until there's enough slack, and then I'm able to do more. 2. And there we go. And there we go. I'm going to move the machine out of the way. We don't need it now. Okay. So you're going to pull your needle through that last stitch. Right. And we are going to be, I'll just take the needle off. We're going to be turning this into, let's see here. Okay, just pull, 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 and then pull this end piece. Pulling it, and you know, you can work any shape you want. I just kind of pull it until it looks like it could be a wing. See that? It's kind of like a little crescent shape. With her, that's what I did. I put the wing like that. With him, I think I just sewed them straight in. But you know, you'll find your groove. So we're going to take that. We're going to tie it off. Tie it a couple times. I will take the longer piece. Keep that. I'm going to hide this in the work. Right. And I'm still trying to maintain that like crescent shape. You'll see the center of your little tube that you made is right in here. All right, so I'm just going to hide this over here. Cut that off. Now, I'm going to take the wings. I'll show you how to do the one. So you need 2 of these wings. This one here, let's see. I'm going to just kind of put my needle through and just bring it to like one of the ends so it's not in the middle. And now you just kind of figure where you'd like your wing to go. I'm thinking maybe about there. Can you see that? About there. And with this tail end, I'm just going to sew it. And I'm sewing it so that this is facing backwards, kind of like that. Like flap, flap, flap. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead, put this on and run this through. Other side. Okay. Don't pull too tight. And now I'm going to go through the wing. Go over to the other side. And back and forth like that. I won't be using glue on the wings or the tail. Not unless something goes horribly wrong, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't happen. Okay, go like this. All right, so I'm going to take this back down to the bottom now, and I'm going to tie it off. This back down. Right, and I'm just going to kind of grab part of the wing here. And tie that, pull it, and I would double tie it again. It's going to kind of, let's see, I want to grab some of the body again. All right, so now that the wing is on, looks funny, the wing's on. Straighten things out here. There you go. And we're just going to hide this tail, this yarn tail, just in the work somewhere. Just kind of pass it through. There you go. So now you're going to do that with the other wing as well. So I'm going to do this off camera, and I will be back to show you how to do the tail. All right, I've got both wings on. Flap, 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 flap. Okay. Now, for the tail, this tail here, I kind of did it the same way as the wing, and I just kind of sewed it on like that. This one I did, look at that, it's more like a peacock, kind of nice, beautiful tail feathers, and that's what I'm going to show you how to make. So for your tail, you're going to do this, you're going to cast on to your 22 pin, you're going to knit. For the tail, I have 8 rows, okay? And then you cast off. Now, what we're going to do, we'll be sewing the middle, all right? Okay, the one, the yarn end that's in the middle here, I'm going to kind of pull that a little. Now this one, I'm just going to hide it, tie it off and hide it. We'll be using the other end to attach it. This is just the most challenging part of working with this yarn. Hard to get it through your needle. So. There we go. All right. So this here, I'm going to kind of flatten it out a little. And now I'm just going to tie this off. And the great thing about this yarn is that no one can see where your knots were tied off. So you don't have to be, so precise. They're not going to show. Just do your best. It is currently, it's August 8th. August 8th, wow. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and I am hot. It's hot. It's hot. So that's why I figured I would just stay home today and do this. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to hide these tail ends. It's too hot. It's too hot to be a functioning adult out there. People don't think Canada gets hot, but whew, she does. All right. So I'm going to have this, the end that wants to curl, the outside edge, I'll put that on the outside, and the end here that we kind of cinched, like so, I'm going to put this against here. Let me grab it. It'll be against here. Actually, I don't need this thread, so I will find my needle, get rid of this yarn piece. All right. I'm sorry, I'm recording at my crafting desk, not in my recording area. So you can hear the air conditioners really loud, and I'm sorry. It's really hard to hear. I guess this is not the optimal place to film, but it's what I have. Okay. I'm just going to tie this off here. And I still have a little hole here in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. I left a bit of a hole. Now we're just going to go this end here where you started your mattress stitching. We're just going to kind of grab this. I'm going to just kind of pass it through there. And try to line this up as best as I the best way here to do this. Okay. Just kind of go like so. And just do your best to sew it on. I'm out of practice. I'm sure. Not necessarily doing the best sewing job here. Through. So just do your best to sew it off here. I mean, these, honestly, they're not recommended for children, little kids. They're not toys. Oh, like so. Just tie it off in the middle. See what I mean? You really can't see much when you're hiding your tail ends and when you're tying off, rather. Okay, just going to put it through the middle here, and it come through. We're just going to go like that. We're hiding this end. Cut it off. All right. Okay, how's she looking? Right now, what I would like to do, you poof it out any way you like. Actually, this one I named Mabel after my mom. She just looks like a Mabel to me. So what do you think? Should this be an Edith or an Ethel? An Edith or a Blanche? We'll go with Edith. I think Edith. Here we go. Actually, those are the names of my aunts. So, oops. Shout out. All right. Find one of these. Okay, now I'm just going to I've got these sewn on. So I like to put the face on before I put the legs. So this is dry. Still squishy, a little squishy. And basically I'm going to want it to go like that. Anyway, like some of these are small, a little small one like that. Should we give her a little nose or a big one? Give her a little nose here. Now this is where I start with my crazy glue, super glue rather. See, this is Gorilla Super Glue. Please be careful not to glue yourself together. I'm just going to put some of the glue right here, like in that nose bridge piece. Okay, now I'm going to take this piece, and I'm just putting it in here. Just hold. Kind of reminds me of the Muppet, doesn't he? The one. There we go. Try to straighten that out as best I can. Right now I'm just kind of holding it flat. I'm trying not to get the crazy glue on my fingers. Okay. Like that. Now from the back, it just kind of looks like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, now because this is like a plastic or resin, you probably don't want to use hot glue. It's so smooth that the hot glue, like I notice when I use hot glue on things, and if it has like a texture like this, a material like this, then it just doesn't adhere very well. It'll fall off of the hot glue once it's dry. So that's why. Now we're going to figure out where to put. I'm going to put Edith's face right about there. Oh, I think there we go. Just kind of hold it. Does not take long. Please don't glue your fingers together, unless that's what you want to do. Then you can have a Saturday night here. Have a Saturday night degluing your fingers. And I only say that because I've done it. it's experience here. There we go. We're almost done. We're almost done. All right. Now the legs. Any size you want to do them. Ruler. Okay. Now for her, I think hers were like 4.5 inches, 5 inches. Crazy long legs. That's mama long legs. And this one, they're only like 3 inch. So what I do is I just, I'll knit my first piece out, and then I will do another piece, and I'll deliberately make it longer so that when I pull it and seal it and tie it off, I can pull it down and unravel it so that they're both the same length-ish. They're the same length-ish. Alrighty, we're gonna go in there now. We're gonna look for a place to put the leg. Go ahead. You would hide the end on your I-cord. You're going to just hide the end, the tail end in one end. And the other end, just leave the tail end out so that we could sew it onto the bird. There she is. Now I'm going to want to put it, here's your center knot. I'm going to put it, this one will go to the right. Just grab a few stitches. Just going to go through the I-cord. There we go. Oh, she's off camera here. She does not want to cooperate. Actually, when I first started doing these and I was naming them, I named them after my aunts. My mom there were 4 girls in the family, or sorry, 7. How many girls? Oh my God, I don't even remember. 5 girls, 4 boys, 9. And I named them. They're actually named after my aunts. So I've got like Donna, Judy. Oh, Judy, that's a good one. I'm just going to kind of tie this off here. Tie it up. There we go. Try this again here. So this tail end's a little short, so I'm just going to, there you go, just it around like that, going in, and just hide it in the body. Now you're going to do the same with the other one. The other one, you're going to sew on the circle here where you have the knot, where you tied everything off. You're just going to do the same, but sew this one on this side, directly across. All right, I'll come back when I have mine done. Okay, I'm back. I've got both legs on. Starting to come together. Look, she can even talk out of her tail. Hello, 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 how are you? Okay, so grab your super glue again. Grab your 2 feet that you made. In my case, I could, like I said, I made all these shoes. So the shoes fit in perfectly. But we will go with this, because this is probably the option that would work for most of you. I'm going to put some of the super glue in the hole. Okay. Now, we're going to stand her up. I'm going to put 1 foot. See that? We're just putting a foot right in that hole. And just going to hold it. Hold it until the super glue sets. And then we'll be doing the same with the other foot. So I hope you enjoy making this project. If you enjoy my tutorial, I know as messed up as it is, I apologize out of practice, but if you enjoy my projects, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, and you can hit the notification button and it'll let you know when I upload a new video. I'm going to be doing it more often now. This is what I say on every video, but life gets in the way sometimes. I'm going to put this one down. Make sure that just grab anything that I can use just to push that in with. All right. How cute is she? Oh, look at those little feet. Big feet, little feet. Running shoes? Or do you call them sneakers? All right. So now we're going to do the fun part. We can put away our super glue. We don't need this anymore. Get your hot glue gun ready. We're going to glamorize her. So basically, I'm just taking a piece of, like I said, these ones, it's like a pearl necklace. I don't think they're real pearls, but now let's see how easy this is to cut. Cut. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to take this around. I'm going to start it at the back like so, and I'm just going to figure out how much I need. I think that that's a decent length. So in my case here, this is 7.5 inches. But try what works out best for you. That's why these are not made for kids. I mean, the necklace and things could be pulled off. Yarn could be ripped. So I'd be very careful, you know, with little kids. Oops, I lost this pearl. I lost a pearl. So I'm going to come over here and back. Right, I'm going to start it right around here. Just going to hold that. And you're just going to stick one of the pearls or the chain in there. Going to loop it around this way. And I'm going to add a little bit more glue here, right next to where I had the other string, the pearl. Do you guys find that summer makes you stupid? The heat, I can't even think and speak and make sense. The heat just makes me stupid. I'm not saying that, you know, that I am stupid. It's just that the heat makes me stupid. I can't make sentences. So I'm sorry, you're stuck with heat wave, Linda, but and look, there we are. There she is. There's Edith and Mabel. They're great. I, you know, like to sit them up on something. Right here, I just got a spool. I'm just gonna sit them on. Now her necklace will swing around like so. If you don't want it to move and to stay into place, we can always just take a tiny bit of glue here, just a tiny. Got it. And just press that one pearl into there. And now it's not going to swing around. And my friends, that's it. We're at the end. Our time together has come to an end. And I hope you really like making these Glam Chicks, is what they're known as. Glamour Chicks, so Glam Chicks. And we've got the Quirky Birds. Quirky Birds, you can let kids pick out whatever color wings they want, tail feathers. It's a great project, and I love this. And this came straight from my heart, from me to you. And until next time, my friends, you take care and be well.